HHN Night 5 for us. We've got pizza fries and a glass of water, and we are in Stay and Scream for the Fallout house. So excited. So there's a lot of people here, but it should go quick. I remember Fallout, as soon as the park opened at 6, Fallout had like a 10-minute wait. So this will clear out before 6. Shoot, if we want, we probably go through it straight into Gawkin again. But the goal tonight is Fallout, and then the Y at 6. So
we'll have done all 10 houses.
All 10, and we should be able to give you our unofficial, subjective, accurate, in our own opinions and your opinions rankings, so something like that. But probably gonna be a casual night. I don't think we're gonna do too much other than the 2 houses, unless there's like an insane short wait on one of our top 5. Then we'll do that. So that's where we're at. Talk to y'all a bit. All right, we just got out of Fallout. We still have some time for Stay and Scream, at least to get in line before the 6 o'clock gates open. The rush. So Fallout, what are your thoughts?
I liked it. I'm starting to think that, like, when I know what's going on and when I've seen the show or the game, I kind of like it better because it interests me in, like, the creative, like what they're able to put together. So if you've seen Fallout, whether the game or the show, I've only watched the show, but like the sets totally look like what was going on, and so it made sense, even though there were scares and I was being scared. But I liked it. It was good. Compare it to probably like, you know, Freddy's, and in terms of it scares, that one and Jason.
Yeah, I don't think it wasn't a gory house, but it was definitely a thematic or a themed house. Put a lot of detail in it. Yeah, so some of the scares happen around you, behind you. There's obviously some air hoses, so I wonder if there were any.
Like fan triggers?
Yeah, fan triggers. I didn't see that, but
I kind of looked when I first seen that one scene where there's like
a bunch of stuff. Yeah,
bursts of air kind of coming at you. Thought about that, and then maybe you get wet in one scene.
Oh yeah, you get like sprayed by an animal or something.
But again, like, I keep looking for those buttons now.
Yeah. But yeah, it wasn't a bad house. I think it's in the middle. I think I kind of put it with Five Nights at Freddy's. If you like the game, I think if you like the show, I mean, the houses are quick, so they're not going to have, you know, you're not going to be in there for 10 minutes. But for the good, you know, minute and a half run that you're in there, it was good. Not bad. All right, so now we're going to go see if we can get to the last house. Regardless of how long the wait is, we'll probably just hang out there because that queue is indoors. It's in a soundstage, so that'd be nice. So AC, we're gonna get some water, and then after we do that house, we'll come back and talk about that house, and then we'll see what we're doing. We may have a short night just by design to kind of charge up for the weekend, but we're still in Stay and Scream, so we'll see. Maybe our plans will change depending on the house waits. Alrighty. I meant to say okie dokie, but I forgot. That we can do. Amy just said ice cream after the White House. I think that's a deal. Walk around Diagon for a few minutes. Still check the wait times. Again, we're taking this very casual. I know we have a family member that's wondering why we didn't do more houses, but we're taking it slow. You know, we do have other commitments, and one, we want to be able to enjoy it. We don't want to be exhausted where we don't feel like coming in the next night. You want to run in there and get some water? Water. Found a good use for our team member sale, annual pass sale, Mardi Gras cup bag. How you doing, sir? Fantastic. Runner. Have a good one. You too. Yeah, so we got one of those freestyle like hip bags with a neoprene freestyle cup holder at one of the times we were here for annual pass discount. Basically their warehouse sale, so to speak. And so we carry around our reusable plastic cup, umbrella.
Crusty Land, the crustiest place on planet Earth. We have 11 different games to choose from, and over 40 different prizes. If you feel like just winning something, we can listen.
Oh, something I forgot to say on our review. We actually got probably in the house probably in about 20 minutes after 5:15. So not a bad wait. You get to stay and scream. I mean, you got to commit because half the houses open up early to some degree, like either 5:15, 5:30, or 5:45, I think, and then they're all open at 6. Right now, everyone is in line for a house somewhere, except us. Face on the clock, we got 10 minutes. Get our steps in. Fried. Something about that, it's the best thing. Fried comfort food.
I think so far that's number one.
Yeah, from just the walkie talkie is good, but I think we talked about it the other night. It's just they don't have enough salsa in it, and it needs guac and sour cream. But I understand probably why they don't, because they can't keep that fresh in the heat. And a lot of these booths, they don't have the refrigeration available for that kind of refrigeration. Oh, this is kind of cool. You'll see some of the details without a lot of people in them right now. A lot of kids' toys. And then we're walking a 10-speed bike, a couple other bikes, old creepy Halloween mask. Little Tykes racer, tricycle.
So then they do shows throughout the house.
My Nomi. I will say this to anyone that watches this at this point in the video. I don't know where I'm putting it in the video. I am getting more comfortable about talking with the camera. It's not something I thought I'd be, I guess, able to do. But I'm getting the feel for it, just to have a conversation. I'm kind of visualizing myself having a conversation with someone via phone. Obviously it's in my head, but And I know our channel is new. It, you know, slow growth for us is just having fun. We're not chasing growth. We're not going to artificially inflate growth. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. This gives us something to do. It's kind of a hobby, so to speak. I did promise the other day in a video that we would kind of revisit who we are, because the video on the channel now is a little dated. Some things change. I said that, and the changes are positive, but I am going to we'll update that video when we're not like rushed to do like Halloween Horror Nights, or
Because we weren't moving down yet.
yeah, we weren't moving down. So, and if that's a little tease, so, but yeah, that's a tease we will get to at another time. Poor Rip Ride. I actually went on it probably a week and a half before it closed. And as much as I like coasters, I wasn't sad that it's leaving. And hats off to, I can't remember the gentleman's name and his channel, but he wrote it from open to close. I think he said something like 80 times. Hats off to him. My head wouldn't be able to take that. Not that there's parts that I love, but there's just something about a head rattle that I don't appreciate. But I could do Velocicoaster, I could do all the others. Hulk even now is starting to get a little jerky, especially in the back. So I try to sit in the middle on the Hulk. But it is what it is. Not a bad thing. I generally don't like spin you around round rides on purpose kind of rides, a la the teacups or anything, but I'll get on them. I can do them once, twice, and backwards rides give me if it's 100% backwards, I'm not doing it. But if it's like in the other theme parks, Everest or Cosmic Rewind, the little part here in the Mummy, I can do those because it's not the entire ride. But that's just something about me going backwards that doesn't agree. But welcome to my TED Talk. All right, we are beating the horde. Do we wait for opening ceremonies? Nah. Opening ceremonies. All right, I'm gonna close the video here because I don't know what their policy is on filming back here, and we're getting ready to be off stage, so I'm gonna close filming. We'll talk to you when we get back. Little kids. Okay.
Please just heading upstairs.
All right, quick pit stop. We walked from the exit of Y6, so we walked from New York over here to San Francisco behind Richter's, just to kind of give you our thoughts. So my first thought was I didn't expect anything going into it. I don't watch the WWE, so that's just not my. It's not my thing. It's not my thing. I remember watching the cartoon in the 80s with Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper and Sergeant Slaughter, I think. Or maybe that might have been G.I. Joe. I don't know. But I remember watching cartoons, so that's all I really know of wrestling. I know, I mean, I follow it, but I don't follow it. I was actually impressed with the house itself, the scares, the costuming, like the. I don't want to call them monsters, but whatever they were supposed to be, whatever the characters are, they were good, and there were many of them.
Yes, and they would come out together, so that it got you from both sides. It kind of reminded me of Stranger Things a year or two ago, where you had two scares kind of going at one time, and it was definitely my least anticipated house, not the one that I was most looking forward to. And before I said, sometimes I kind of enjoy it more when I know what I'm looking at. I kind of feel like I know the story, or I understand what's going on.
So you get into it when you know it, yeah.
Right. And you kind of feel that way with all of the original houses. You really don't know much about the story. They have a little bit of backstory. I had no idea about wrestling, too. But it was good. So I'm starting to think that I enjoy a house when I get scared, which is completely the opposite of where I would have been years ago before we would even think about coming to an event like this. So when I think right now, like when I came out of the house, it dawned on me that the houses that I like the best are the ones that I've enjoyed, like had fun in, are the ones where I've been getting scares.
Yep.
There's some houses that are beautiful, like in their creation, the set pieces that they've used, the way they put it together, are gorgeous. And then there are some that look like they were just kind of thrown together. It might be the materials or what it is, but so I think each house has its own, or not purpose, but it has some quality to it that you come out of it going, okay, it kind of fits into a category. One that is pleasurable, fun, like Goblin Chief last year, one that you just kind of enjoy walking through, similar to...
Well, like Let's Play Dolls it looks like it was designed by a kid, because they're all toys, and they're like, or they're toys wreaking havoc in the set. So I don't know.
And you're just like walking through the story like in Fallout. Like I think I was just walking through the story. I enjoyed it. And I was like, oh, that was a great house because I know it. But it's more of one where I'm literally walking through the story. When you think about scary houses, Terrifier comes in because it's just so much going on, but really good scares. For me, Jason was really getting good scares and stuff. And then this one, like it was really good. So
yeah, and right, and so like I was behind. So Amy went first, and I'm behind, and so like I could see her getting scared, and there was still enough going on in the Wyatt 6 behind me that I at least felt involved. I mean, because I see the scares coming, and then I got a few good ones too. But it also helped that we made it to Wyatt 6 before Stay and Scream ended, and so the crowd was still lined up at the gates for the opening ceremonies, and so we got in. There was no one in the soundstage, so when we walked in, I was a little bummed I couldn't do all the zigzags. Although my foot hurts, so it probably wouldn't have been fun. And so we walked straight up to the door. Like we did not stop to the door. Matter of fact, they let a couple express people in like ahead of us. They were like, we paused for a second, but they didn't have anyone coming through. So we walked. As soon as we walked through the longest part of getting there was getting through the soundstage, and then we were in the house. So not everyone's gonna have that experience. Not everyone's gonna have that, but like, so we did 2 houses before the gates open, so that's kind of cool. And that I think helped in there too, because we weren't really walking as fast. There was a gap between the person in front of you and then the people in front of them.
And there were times where I had no idea which way to go. And there's definitely some parts in Wyatt 6 where it's dark.
Yeah.
Like you really don't kind of know where to go.
Well, okay, so I'm not going to spoil it for anyone, because I mean, but there's one section where you have to go through, like, because you're always going through curtains or something hanging in any of these houses. But there was one where you're walking through a black curtain, and then there was an actor right behind that curtain, right in Amy's face, and it was funny. I'm like, she freaked, but I'm laughing behind because I was like, this is awesome. And I'm sure the actor and the team member.
There has to be a little moment when they pop back into like where they're hiding, where they're probably chuckling to themselves, or all the scare actors that have the corner where they're in one side and then they wait and go on the other side. They must be giddy and just like at the point where they have so much fun doing it, and I'm glad that they do.
Yeah, it was fun, and but yeah, it's like, and I will say this: I felt that there were more actors in that house. That one and Jason, I think, had the most team members. Now that could just be our observation. Some of the others might have more, but either we didn't get all the scares in some houses, which is going to happen. You're going to have a run where you don't get any scares. Like we might go back through Wyatt 6 at another date and not have the same jumps. So, and that's okay.
Or have a very different experience.
Right.
So the ones that like I felt either I was behind the person who was getting the scares, or we just weren't getting anything, those would be houses that I probably would want to go back to first. I definitely want to go back. The next house I go into would want to be the LRT still, only because it was the first one. You know, I was kind of in awe of it, but then you kind of want to compare it to all the others, and then obviously, you know, like ranking them.
Right, and I think too, how you go into the house too. I mean, you don't know, because like, I think with Fallout, we were like almost on top of everyone. Like there was someone behind me walking real close, someone ahead of you. I mean, it's just because we were tight, and that's, I get it. They want to get people through these houses, so it'll be interesting. You know, if you have multiple people, you know, maybe change up your order unless you got someone who can't go first. You know, but you know, maybe change the order. That might make it more amusing. I'm already thinking we might have a family member coming down in the next month or so. So how we're gonna proceed in there, it'll be fun. So, but on that note, we are going to go to Diagon Alley, get some ice cream. Might do some B-roll in there. We'll see. But we accomplished our mission with 2 houses tonight, so we have wrapped up the 10. I think I'm gonna wait a day or so before I kind of mentally, like I'm not going to share with Amy and Amy's not going to share with me. We're going to mentally kind of rank our houses, and then we'll unveil them together. And I think some of them will be similar. Some will be similar, but I think we're probably going to differ on a few, but that's okay. So, all right, ice cream. And the horror, was it Club Horrors, up and running. This is a sight you don't see often. If you're a Harry Potter fan at studios, Diagon Alley might be the place to be. There's no one here. Definitely come get some lawn work done. Gringotts says ride now. There is not a wait. It says ride now.
Up to 3,000 galleons each tax year. Start saving just one seal. The value of investments may go down as well as up.
All right, ice cream time. cream is a lot better now than it used to be. It used to be you waited on queues on like here or in New York, but now you can go right up to the house at 4 o'clock if they're ready to open up the queue and you get in line before they open. So it's actually kind of cool. More trip through Toxic 20s tonight.
What is that? No, no!
Yo, you're funny.
I just have my heart.
No, I have real emojis.
Alright, let's go to Jason. Oh, there you are. That's my
Quality or universal?
All right, got our ice cream. Walked through Diagon Alley, saw the Death Eaters a little bit. Walked through Toxic 20s again, and then through the front of the park in New York, the Museum of whatever, Antiquities or whatever. I don't know what they're calling it. Oh no, the
Origins of Horror.
Origins of Horror. So, all right, well we're done. All 10 houses done today, and we are gonna go home, recharge for the weekend, and we'll see you in the next video. Hope you had the best day since yesterday.